I think we just say, hey, see if you can draw a sigil. If they draw a sigil here, we get... Okay, they drew the sigil. Hopefully this survives a turn. It has a tendency of dying immediately. Yo, every time! Oh my god. Hopefully this works out. You have something? Oh my god, our opponents just... if they just threw the unknown us here, I'll cry. In which case, I mean, it's game.
Okay.
You know, Eternal, I just wanted to have some fun, interactive games. Welcome to another Eternal Draft video. I just have to say you guys have been killing it with some of the likes, comments, and subscriptions. I really appreciate that, so let's just get right into it. So I really want to draft that Skycrag deck again. Oh, wow, Eternal is like blowing up right now. Let's start over. I'd really love to draft that Skycrag Frenzy deck, or even the Feln Frenzy deck. If that would be the case, Strongbow is actually probably the pick here. Quicksilver Harpoon, though, is also a really fun card, so that would be my fun pick. Realistically, Black Book's Enforcer is also probably the pick. But man, I've been playing in League, it's been Combray. In Draft, I've been really crushing it with Justice-based decks. It's like, do I really want to go that route again? Oh, man. I hate making the fun versus good draft decision because I want to put out fun content for you guys that's different, but I also want it to be helpful in some way, like drafting the correct way, and I never know how to balance that, but I guess we've been like absolutely crushing it with those decks, so let's like do something just kind of fun here, and we'll pick up the Hunter's Harpoon. If the Frenzy deck is absolutely not open, we won't go for it, but I'd like to bias towards either Skycrag or Feln Frenzy. And we do have a Flash Flood here, which isn't anything related to the Frenzy deck, but it's just a stupid strong primal card. We do have some other interesting stuff in the pack. This is not what we want in our Frenzy deck because it would reduce the power of our spells. But Stone Skin, Bust Out, Seek Power, Grumbo here. A lot of strong stuff, but let's just pick up the Flash Flood. Man, they're like really forcing time in our hands here. Stutter Step is one of my favorite cards. I have so many blowouts with this combat trick, saving a unit. If we wanted to keep forcing what we were going for, it'd probably be like Tensky Mercenaries, a pretty solid shadow common. There's also just Treachery, which is like the Frenzy card. So once again, we're picking between the actual pick and the fun pick. So let's go for Treachery. Once again, we're doing this draft for fun, so let's see where it ends up. Barbarian Gorillas here. So you got Gorillas and a Bust Out, which obviously is also just really incredible. Let's take the Gorillas here. Go for something. Ooh, and we get a Hidden Garret here. And Relic Weapons do count towards triggering Frenzy as non-combat damage to face, so we'll pick up that and we'll be pretty happy about it. So now there's nothing really here for us. Most likely none of this is making the deck. Okay, a late Strongbow there, we'll take that. Over a Backlash, Through the Unknown, fantastic card. Now this is what we want, cards that can trigger Frenzy and are just actively good. So Through the Unknown, fantastic. A second Treachery. Okay, see, this went from let's just have fun to Potentially this could get stupid, but not a fan of this weapon. Wow, 2 damage to an enemy, which can go to face, and that's still in the pack? Oh, Jesus, Sky Splitter. This is a really strong legendary for constructed. Wow, and we got a 4th Tree Elder, Youngblood Glider. Actually, some, like, decent cards if we weren't just gonna pick the legendary for the collection. I'm gonna take the legendary and move on with our life, and then have a really difficult decision here. Ascetic Lantern would be great in this aggressive deck. We also just have, like, a Granite Beetle, which is really powerful. I actually think it is just the Lantern, although I could be biased from my experiences in Constructed. Is this card really good in Limited? Like, I want my units to stay on the board. And I know we'd be drafting towards an aggressive deck, but Limited games just always don't play out as aggressive. Sometimes, since your deck isn't perfectly crafted, like it isn't Constructed, you get a clunky draw, and then you're stuck with a unit you can't attack with. So I actually think I am going to take Granite Beetle here, and I know that reason might seem odd, but that is kind of my thought process around that. Wow, another Granite Beetle over a really strong 2-drop. Now, once again, I'm going to pick another Granite Beetle because it's very aggressive, and 2-drops are slightly more replaceable than 4-drops equivalent to Granite Beetle. There's literally nothing here for us. We'll take the rare. Probably won't make the deck. Twilight Lantern. Okay, that's a fantastic pickup for us. Hurry Drive or a Pillagurant. I think I'd rather have the Hurry Drive in case we need it over a Pillagurant. Usually they're both pretty replaceable. Lantern's Light for an aggressive card. I'm kind of just want to take the Rift Crystal in case we end up splashing. All of this is like pretty replaceable. Weapon with cost 3 or less, that's kind of unfortunate with the Hunter's Harpoon. It's still probably the pick, unless we just go, you know, balls to the walls aggro and don't want to play a 6-drop. But what are we taking elsewhere? A Lantern's Light that we're gonna see 2 more of. Okay, Caravan Mage triggers Frenzy when you play it. Kind of interesting, but it's still probably just Caravan Mage for the Frenzy triggers. I'm saying that like we have a bunch of Frenzy triggers, when really we didn't get any. Okay, Youngblood Glider here, or just the Bone Picker. We already have a lot of 3s. Oh man, that's tough. We probably need some 2-drops though. And Bone Picker is great. Yeah, so I'd love to replace a Starving Horror with Youngblood Glider, but we need to get some 2s in here. Yes, Bladekin Apprentice. Man, and Twilight Lantern. I think Bladekin Apprentice just has the highest potential of, we played it on turn 2, we got a couple attacks in, and then our opponent can never block again. Okay, we get a Mantis Claw here. Sure. Ooh, Skycrag Silex? But what else do we got? Play a random 1-cost unit. It's also a strong 4-drop, but we already picked up a bunch. I'm actually more interested in the Silex for the splash or the Defiler here. We'll take the rare just in case. Glider actually came back. Why can't I say the name of this card? Okay, what do we got here? Another Youngblood Glider or Horse Snatcher Bat. Let's just be full on aggro. Take the Youngblood Glider. We aren't going to play the 6-drop. And if we are aggro, I do want a Lantern's Light. I think we're doing pretty good on 3-drops right now. So yeah, let's take the Lantern's Light. Yeah, Feed the Flames, sure. We'll just be full on aggro. Another Twilight Lantern. Granite Acolyte's probably not making the deck. Another Barbarian Gorillas. Collection rounds can act as a 2-drop or just an out muscle to force through that last bit of damage. It's probably just another Barbarian Gorillas, and then we can replace, like, Starving Horror. Breath of Vorprex. Another Through the Unknown. Inscribed cards are always just good. If we'd play a Breath of Vorprex in a deck, this would be the deck. Through the Unknown's just too good. Praxis Adept. Got a bust out here. Hour of Shavka. Once again, we have plenty of 3-drops. We really want 2s and 4s, basically. Maybe just a bust out for some top-end removal. Yeah, it's probably fine. Wow, we're getting brutalized this pack. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we still have a decent amount more Shadow than Primal. Man, do we take another Starving Horror? There's no way, right? Let's just take a Point Blank. Not that. That's probably going to make the deck. Okay, Forgotten Youth can actually be good in this deck with how much we'll be able to trigger Frenzy. Wow, we could have had... If we drafted this correctly and ended up Combray, we would have at least been Time, because Time was super open. What is this, our 4th, 5th Grumbo's Platoon we've seen? But we're doing the fun draft today, okay? So the only relic we have to sack to this is the Rabbit's Foot. That's not really reliable, unless we did play the Rift Crystal. Almost wonder if I'd rather have Notering Collects. It does stack pretty well with Treachery. Yeah. Oh my god. A super late Darkheart Acolyte. Perfect for this deck. Okay, we get a 2-drop in collection rounds. I guess we just need units. We got 14 units. That's it. So we'll take a Rebel Sharpshooter here. Panic Ensues is good. Okay, Thirsty Bat as another 2-drop. Yo, what is this monstrosity? Yeah, maybe we just take out Bust Out and we just say, screw if you have a unit. We're just going to use Lantern's Light to exhaust it and attack past it. Yes, screw it. Let's, like, take this deck to the extreme. Just, like, hyper aggressive. Our curve tops out at 4. I did wish we had more 2-drops. Because we're like mono 3, which is not great. We're gonna play it like this. I'm incredibly interested to see how this works. This deck's gonna be, I hate to say it, just a product of how well it draws. He kills one of the 3/2s, and now he has a blocker. Okay. And we're flooding out, so... You know, I also have 2 Through the Unknowns myself. Man, this is just absolutely brutal. Okay, game 1 with this super weird, aggressive Stone Scar deck. I really don't think we got there. And the stupid time-heavy deck we could have had in this place would have been absurd, but I had to do something different for you guys. Rather than, like, the 4th, you know, Combray deck in a row or whatever. We really needed to see Stone Scar Adept, which is an uncommon from the Unleashed set, which unfortunately we didn't get. But... Why did he pitch this? For a Sigil?
Safe travels, friend.
Probably just leaves back everything. Maybe not. Okay. Let's go for it. Okay, let's give him the good old 3-for-1. Not really a 3-for-1. The 1/1 token he had for free, so that's not that crazy. Oh, nice. Okay, I like that. unfortunate we're flooding out in a deck that really doesn't need it, but... So we get here, hopefully 2 non-sigils. We will use the advantage because we want to play out the collection rounds next turn. And we're only 1 sigil away from using this ultimate. Okay, that's fine. Can use this.
Enjoy your stay.
Mom?
Play her.
Dad?
I guess that's the 7th sigil. I wonder if we actually just keep it. I think we do. So now we get to choose what to discard. So they need to hit a sigil to hit any of these. But then we have no way of killing Canyon Lurker if that's the case. I think we just say, hey, see if you can draw a sigil. If they draw a sigil here, we get... Okay, they drew the sigil. But that almost doesn't really help them because these 2 things have taunt. So we'll be able to get in some damage beforehand. Okay, we attack with everything.
Take this sacrifice.
Interesting.
I could get used to this.
Oh, that's not what I meant to do at all. I meant to use the 6 damage that turn first. Okay. He still can't really do much. He's not in a position to race. But if he gets removal on the Granite Beetle, we definitely messed up. Also, look at where we have a 50-50 split of influence in this deck. Of course. Damn it. It's... Okay. They probably stabilized here. Attack with both. 3/5 eats. Yeah.
I could get used to
Damn.
this.
Okay. If we draw a spell, there's still hope. Unless he plays a flyer. Otherwise, we aren't blocking for anything. Sure, he kills one of the 3/2s, and now he has a blocker. Okay. And we're flooding out, so... Brutal. We're playing 16 sigils, and we're flooding. Damn, man.
He must not be freed.
Choose your side.
So even if we did the 7 there, it wouldn't have made a difference.
You looking at us?
So they have game here. They probably just don't see it. Damn. And they drew the sigil when they only had 6 and 7 drops in hand. Now this is too late. You can't do this to me. You can't do this to me. Yeah, what we can't do anything. Ugh, that feels so bad. Okay. Oh my god. I just... What is this? This is when I just have to, you know... We did this to ourselves. Nobody to blame but us. I hope you guys appreciate me tanking my rank for the lulls. Okay, Blade can apprentice right off the top, or any 2-drop. I would be really happy with. Okay, Sigil! Yes, that's what we want. Sigil. I certainly love sigils in my deck that curves out at 3.
I could get used to this.
Bro, I don't like where this is going. Nope. Okay. A 6-drop or a 3-drop? We pitch the 3-drop. That 3 life is gonna be rough. You didn't see it, did you?
Enjoy your stay.
Hopefully he doesn't have another play here. Great. So now we can use... I think we save it. It doesn't give us an attack we don't already have.
Choose your side.
I'd rather use it when it can actually get Youngblood Glider through, if that makes sense. Yeah, why not another Sigil? That's good too. If we attack all here, 1, 2... Yeah, that's pretty bad. Okay, and he's stabilized. Let's use Treachery here. Pitch Canyon Lurker. I guess we save Caravan Mage for, like, Beekeeper. Nah,
The flames will guide us.
Just go for it. I'm gonna be really pissed when he plays Beekeeper. Oh, God. Okay, we need some damage to face here, which we do have. Yeah, that's really good. So we exhaust you. We make the 3/3 hunt. I think we make the 1/1 hunt, because if it does hit, it trades with either of his things. Come on, let's go. Damn it. Okay.
Stand fast.
Yeah, brutal. So close, yet so far. It's surprise damage. If we hit a sigil, then his ultimate is just game. So he passed the turn, that way if he does have removal, he sees we can't use it. Nice. Okay. Jesus, this is like the... as close as it gets. God, barely. There's a barely. Okay. Hey, we made it into the next rank, so now I can just, like, continue. Wait, did we not? Are you kidding? Like, I had to draft the 99! Yo. That's a foul, if I've ever seen one. I had to draft the fun deck when we're, like, at the very end of gold. Like, really? Let's get one more win, and then we can just lose. What are these hands, dog? What? Am I crazy for wanting to keep this? Like, we have two of our strongest cards. I'm gonna be greedy here. I think the ceiling for this hand is really strong. We have all of our influence. Ideally, we shouldn't draw that much gas. We only have 11 more sigils and 39 cards or whatever. So we're going to hold Notorin Collects until we play Darkheart Acolyte.
She comes.
No decisions here. Hopefully this survives a turn. It has a tendency of dying immediately. Yo, every time. Oh my god. Okay. That's fine. Player boy. We're gonna attack with whatever it ends up being. You can't make it up, man. Ah, yes. Something good, not a sigil. That's good. That's not a sigil. Yep. So we just attack. Interesting.
Choose your side.
So we'll play Sharpshooter here. And this could get us to the 7 sooner. It's kind of tough. Caravan Mage can't block, so what is it? I'd rather just leave these two up. Or Rocky Ride up. That's a tough one. Now, let's go for it.
The flames will guide us.
Screw it. Bro, I'm not sure I've ever played Darkheart Acolyte this format and it not die to extinguish.
Safe travels, friend.
It's crazy. Okay. Love to see it. Okay, that is rough. Okay, let's save our boy. Once again, we're going to be cutting it close. I can't believe we flooded out so much that game. That was brutal. We do actually have a lot of burst damage in this deck, like, now that I'm really thinking about it. Okay, opponent. That's
What can I get for this?
pretty good.
charge! With me, charge!
Player 2/3/1s with Overwhelm, notably. Our opponent's deck is popping off. What time do you have? Also, God. Okay. Hopefully this works out. You have something? Oh my god, our opponents just... if they just threw the unknown us here, I'll cry. In which case, I mean, it's game.
Okay.
I mean, what are we gonna do? Our opponent has had literally everything this game. They had, what, double extinguish,
What
collection
did you
rounds
say?
for a double block, bust out, and the through the unknown at the perfect time. That's
What a lovely night.
With me, charge! With me, charge!
yes, please.
He must not be freed.
Mom? Dad?
I mean, it's probably better than nothing. No, we need more than a 2-drop here. Let's get the last card from our opponent's hand. Okay, it was nonsense. Sure. Yeah. Okay, we still have lots of things to draw. We have another Granite Beetle. We have 2 through the unknowns. There's also good stuff we could draw. Unfortunately. That's what they top decked. And that's what we top decked.
Stop it. Get some help.
I know we drafted like an experimental deck, but we're also drawing horrendously, and our opponents are drawing very well. So let's save ourselves some damage. Hopefully they just overcommitted, don't have any other plays. We can play collection rounds and if we have a good draw here, we could do something interesting.
Sharp wits, sharp blade.
Got him down to 3. We attack with both. He goes 4/6. Chump that. Yeah, no, that doesn't do it. So we just need to play this and rip something from their hand. Is there a chance they take the 2? If I attack with both, there's no way. He left that back to block. I assume there's nothing good in their hand if they didn't play anything. So we'll save it. Hope our opponent... I don't know. I guess we don't really care about what they do. We want them to play as passively as possible, and for us to... We need to draw 1 damage worth of something. That could be any of our Nightfall units. It could be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 8. We're dead to Nightfall. We need one more turn. Does saving this guy matter? He's going to play a unit here and then have a block anyways. What's more likely? He has a unit or he has Nightfall? Oh, well, he had the 1 damage. You know, I also have 2 Through the Unknowns myself. Man, this is just absolutely brutal. Maybe he blocks with 2 Grumbos platoons, right? Maybe we do want, like, an out muscle in this type of deck, instead of, like, hurry drive. Maybe he won't attack. Weird. Oh, God. Okay. Let's, let's see if we can have a decent game. Okay, there's 5 of our 8 fire sigils in the opening hand. That in our 50-50 split deck. That math works out, right? Oh my god. I should have just drafted a good deck. This is what we get. This is what we get for trying to have fun.
Stay
Jesus
on the
Christ. Not only is our deck pretty not optimal, but the variance rate now is just absolutely brutal in all of these games. Oh, that's cool. I was so busy complaining, I didn't notice that they had a 2/3 that perfectly blocks Twilight Lantern, and the card they discarded was Treachery. So this is all good stuff. Okay, so used a delivery. Who even knows what it could possibly be? Pretty good. Sigil. It's worth a shot. We can use collects here, get in for 5. Okay, that's frightening how many good cards they have in hand here. Stone Skin is what they look. Okay. So we'll need to decide if we want to save Notoring Collects to put our Youngblood Glider in the air, or use them to choke up some blockers by attacking while they have taunt. It's not looking good in any case. Really? You want to race me, huh? Okay. I will accept that challenge. Okay, we can actually do that to deal the 5 damage to our opponent. So it still kind of got in for that last bit of damage. Okay, super awkward here. We have 2 3-cost things. I mean, and we can't outrace that. Damn it, man. Flooding out like this is just absolutely brutal. We needed to draw something impactful there. You know, Eternal, I just wanted to have some fun, interactive games. Row, I guess. Yeah, it's been, yeah. That was, this whole draft has been a pleasure, actually. I hope you guys enjoyed my pain, and I hope I'll catch you on the channel for more Eternal Draft content. Peace!